This is the UH-01N. I think this is what Beetlejuice was the creator. Yeah, it's Beetlejuice's UH-1 Huey. So I was flying the MD-500 and was talking about some of the other helicopters and how some of them aren't as quick and snappy, but the slow and stable is sometimes good. But this was one of the ones I was kind of referring to. But this one's fun to fly, though. The Marine one. So, go inside. The thing with this is the cockpit has a lot more switches and stuff, which is really fun and cool and all that. Not that it's a complaint, but I guess the only gripe I guess I have is just that to get back over to that seat, the left seat, which I like to fly left seat. I don't know why. Just because I was on an air crew, but I was a paramedic. But when I wasn't in the back, I was in the front right seat. So maybe that's what it is. I just always thought of the pilot being left seat, and the other guy or girl being right seat. So to get over to that seat, though, you have to cycle through several cameras. But that's, I guess, one of the cool things is that you can knock things off the table in VR. But yeah, all the different cameras take you to different seats, and some of the stuff is interactive. You can do stuff with. And then you get to the right seat, or to the left seat, the correct seat, which is the left seat, right? Anyways, this one, though, has a checklist. It's not as simple as just pushing the start and like the MD-500 grabbing the collective and thumbing up, and that turns it on. This one, let's pull up the checklist. Here. And start up. Here we go. Press battery button located on the overhead panel. Battery button. Turn on position lights, AG6. Down here, AG6. Push throttle levels forward. Switch on starter. A1. Whoop. A1. And just like that. Throttle back, turn off starter. Okay. This one doesn't want to. There we go. RPMs to 400. And then you can increase collective. So let's hide that for now. Here's the RPMs there. Getting there. But yeah, this one, just like all the helicopters, same as it ever was. Collective, cyclic, rudders controlled by your left thumb toggle, left and right. And this one, we're going to start, we're at 400 RPMs. So let us go airborne. So this one, compared to the MD-500, definitely not as snappy, which makes it a little more stable for people that are sucky pilots like me. But I'll do a quick pop back. See, it's slower compared to what I'm doing. I guess that's probably more realistic, though. Almost reminds me of at least the movements, the lack of snap. It reminds me of like the BK-117s. I've flown in those before, and those ones are just monster helicopters with the twin turbines, and they just sound like a beast coming at you. Kind of like the UH-1 Hueys. I've never been able to fly on one of those. I remember seeing them and hearing them from miles away before they got there. But they're not. Definitely not helicopters known for their speed and maneuverability. They're great workhorse helicopters, and they did what they needed to do. They got the job done as medevacs and just getting people from A to B. Yeah. We'll try this one out to the aircraft carrier. I think the military guys will have more forgiveness at me landing with a Marine helicopter on a Navy aircraft carrier. That's a lot more realistic than an Army helicopter landing on an aircraft carrier. Although, like I said, I don't know. Maybe Army helicopters land on aircraft carriers all the time. My dad was a Marine and my uncle was Navy, so I know they got along as brothers and as soldiers. So every Marine I know seems appreciative of Navy, and all the Navy guys are appreciative of the Marines. Although I can hear every devil dog making jokes about throwing down with the Swabbies and vice versa. All right, now on the MD, I was too busy talking and not paying attention to my speed and approach and all that. So I'm going to try to be a little more conscious of that with this Huey. I didn't even really pay attention to my speed to begin with. But there we go, keep it at like 140, still in the green, kind of in the green. Because like Samuel L. Jackson said, it's not good to get a race car in the red, especially when it's a helicopter. And it's kind of fun going back to the helicopter too, because I've been all about the jets, the F-18s and F-14s and all that since seeing Top Gun Maverick. And the nice thing with SimplePlanes, though, is all the planes and helicopters and vehicles that you can pick from, even cars and boats and stuff. But not that I really like flying, or not that I like to pilot a boat or a car in a sim. But if that's your thing, SimplePlanes will definitely scratch that itch. But yeah, I've been flying the F-18. It took me like, I don't know, a couple of dozen times doing that canyon run before I could actually take off, do the canyon run, do a mid-air refueling, and then land back on the aircraft carrier without either slamming into a wall or stuffing the landing or flying into the refueling plane. And this morning I was trying out that, the NSP-01 Phoenix. That's just kind of, I guess, the SimplePlane version of the Dark Star plane from Top Gun Maverick. Or at least it looks like it, and then it's got that way cool Space Force symbol on the side that looks like the Star Trek thing, and whatever, all the different space agency symbol things with the star and the symbols. Okay, let's get into the flying here. Yeah, this is definitely more forgiving than the MD-500. Where the MD-500 is real fast and fun, the Huey is more forgiving and fun. Although I guess it helps when you're conscious of your speed and altitude. a few miles out from your landing point instead of right when you get over it. And here we go. This one. And we're just going to put it right down here. There we go. Little bump, but I'm not going to try to move it more. We made it. Any landing that you can press pause at the end of your record on is a good landing. Instead of having to restart it because you crashed. Yeah. The UH-01 Beetlejuice, Huey, SimplePlanes. Nosmo out.